start a sentence with that, and suddenly you're about to tell a whole story, share an opinion nobody asked for, or spiral into a 20-minute rant? Same. Welcome back to Okay What Yeah, where we talk about the stuff everybody's thinking, but nobody actually says out loud. I'm Isabel.
And I'm Kamaya.
Today we're talking about something I think everybody goes through, but nobody really prepares you for, and that's pivoting in your adult life when it comes to careers.
Mhm.
You're like completely switching your path when you thought you had everything figured out.
Yeah.
And you're not switching in like one of those like cute aesthetic ways. We're talking about like something confusing, chaotic, and like what am I doing with my life?
Mhm.
So today Maya and I really wanted to talk about what we thought we were going to be when we grew up. As a child, everybody has those I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that when I grow up. And then something happens in your life where you're like, just kidding, I'm not going to be that. And then you hop into a career path that you think is good for you. And now you're an adult and you're having a midlife crisis, honestly, and trying to figure out what are you going to do now.
Yeah.
Kamaya, do you wanna kinda talk about, like, what you wanted to do as a child?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine bio okay, so in middle school, when I really thought about what I wanted to do, I wanted to be a marine biologist, right? I just love the sea, the deep sea. I wanted to be I don't know what the exact field within the marine biology community what it's called, but the midnight zone, like, in the Marina Trench with, like, the bioluminescent fish, like, that's what I wanted to explore and study. I thought that was so intriguing, and I wanted to name my own fish one day, maybe even an eel, I don't know, I wanted to name something, I thought that would be fun. But when in kindergarten our kindergarten graduation, we had to tell the whole class and the parents in the room what we wanted to be when we grow up. And I literally the night before I watched Bring It On. So everyone is like, I want to be a police officer, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a mathematician. And then my little ass, I'm like, I want to be a cheerleader. And then it just was dead silent in the whole room. And then my teacher's like, okay, thank you, Kamaya. So okay, I guess being a cheerleader is not like a good thing, but I mean, bring it on, dude. Like I wanted to do that when I was like a kid. I love dancing and performing when I was a child. So yeah. What about you, Isabel?
So, growing up, I always, like whenever somebody would ask me, like, in middle or elementary school, "Oh, yeah, like, I wanna be a veterinarian when I grow up."
Mhm.
That's not actually what I wanted to be.
Mm.
Growing up, I was set. Like, I had my mindset of becoming a USA Olympian. Like, I wanted to be an
Period.
Olympian because growing up, I was in martial arts and, like, I I think I started martial arts in, like, 3rd, 4th grade. I started with, like they call it kicknastics, which is, like, a mixture of martial arts and gymnastics from where I went to where I did my classes at, and I was really into that. I was doing flips, doing tricks, and I was like, "Okay, I wanna be in martial arts. I wanna pass my brother up because Michael, my brother, was doing martial arts, right? And me being me, the older sister, the middle child, wanted to be better.
Of
So
course, that's your right.
yeah. So I told my mom that I wanted to do martial arts. Lo and behold, I was actually kinda good, and, I went up through the ranks, got my black belt, and I was like, "Listen, I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm going to these competitions, I'm kicking ass, I'm getting all these trophies." Like, if you go home to my parents' house, like, I have trophies that my parents are trying to, like, get rid of, but, like, I can't.
There's so many trophies. It's like just taking over the house. It's like if you guys saw her like childhood home, you would be so proud of Isabel because of how many trophies
You.
she won. Like I was like, that's my friend. Didn't you break a bitch's straw too at a competition?
Yeah, and I got disqualified. Like, "It's not my fault, put your hands down." Or you put like,
Fight right then.
literally cover your face.
Was Michael a black belt too, or did you just completely surpass him?
Yeah, so I ended up getting my black belt before him, and then he tested, I think maybe a test or 2 after me. So we were, stayed the same for a while, but I'm trying to remember if he continued on after he got his. first degree. I don't remember. He was really into Boy Scouts, so
What was all involved in the testing, for for that?
oh,
Was it,
so
like, really hard?
for, like, our my black belt testing.
Mhm.
So we had like a curriculum basically that we got tested on. So there's like multiple categories that we had to like we had forms, different drills like sparring drills. We had to grapple where like it's kind of like wrestling. We had to do that. We had to create our own it's called an open form. So it's a creative form that you do on your own and you perform it. What else? We had to break a board, you know, do some board breaking. So there's a lot of different things. Like we had to run. You know me. I don't run.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
okay,
I
though.
used to. I used to be able to run and then I had surgery, but that's another story. We'll save that for another episode.
Yeah, that's another story, but in your youth.
Yeah, in my youth.
Okay, period. That seems
But
like a
yeah, so
lot.
growing up I wanted to be Olympian, but I think I realized that a little bit too late
Mm,
in my career, so that never really happened. It
mhm.
was far-fetched too. It was a dream.
Yeah, still, I feel like it still could have been possible at the time.
Yeah.
Um, you just would need to be extremely supported.
Yeah, I think now if I was trying to do it, I don't think my body would let me.
Mhm.
The military has beat up my body, so
Yeah.
maybe I could do curling, a winter
Oh,
sport.
period. Okay.
I love watching curling. Have you
Is that
watched it
the one
before?
where it's like the
Yeah,
on
yep,
the okay.
yep,
I'm glad you understood what I
yeah.
meant.
Yeah. I mean,
Period.
I like watching that on TV. I think it's pretty cool. But props to all these Olympians, man. They dedicate their lives to their sport, and it really
Mhm.
shows.
Yeah. Did you wanna be an Olympian in high school? Like, you want is
So
that what you all you wanted or was when did that, like, dream kind of just, like, end for you?
so I think after my sophomore year of high school, that's when I kinda like fell off of the wagon. I got more into dance and focused more on school because I don't know if you remember, but like freshman year, remember I'd have like some days where like I couldn't go to like practice on the weekends or
Mm.
I had to miss practice during the week because I was going to my black belt test.
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember you telling me you wanted to do forensics, kinda like on bones
So
for a minute.
yeah, that was after my Olympian dreams. My Olympian dreams went. So once I think my end of sophomore moving forward, yeah, I wanted to be more in like the forensics realm, criminology realm, and lo and behold, here I am in that realm now
Yeah,
on,
period.
for education wise, but of course,
Yeah.
I'm in the military, so not
Mhm.
doing that.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Period. For me in high school, it pivot like, I still wanted to do marine biology up until, I think, junior year because that's what I wanted to do, but
Mhm.
there were some reality checks thrown at me, um, where financially, where I was told that you're not going to college for that, you can't afford that.
Mhm.
And there's no way you're going to be able to afford that even if you went on your own. So that really got drilled in me. So I was like, okay. And then like I feel like right when I realized that survival mode kicked in, I was like, well, what am I already doing now that I can kind of excel at and go to school for? Because I still wanted to go to school.
Mhm.
It's just I needed to figure out what it was for that was in my head realistic, right? And because I was in survival mode. So I picked baking and cooking. And I was like, okay, I can do this. So then I kind of just based the rest of my high school years off of what baking and like cooking, like what I would need for that. And I did a lot of like pottery, um, stained glass, just for like creative aspect to get the creative juices going. I did home ec, not home ec. It was just like a cooking class with Miss
Yeah, you did home
Winters.
ec.
Yeah.
You did home ec, and guys, I just wanna let you know that if you ever have the opportunity to try Kamaya's food, like baking, anything, like Kamaya loves to cook, like just for fun. She loves to host people, maybe a little too much, but she like can just whip something up. Like she has this taste palette and, like, oh, like, she could just think, like, brain power.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah, those
god.
flavors will go together.
Thanks.
Like, I think that's insane. Cause one time, like, segue real quick, I told Kamaya, I was like, "Hey, like, I'm craving something to eat, like, I'm just gonna throw some butter noodles together." So I threw some butter noodles together, and I told her, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I put some sesame oil in there," and I thought I cooked. I thought
You
I
did
cooked
cook.
with that.
It was
I was like,
good.
"It was so good," and Kamaya's like, "Let me one up you real quick."
No.
And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I tried your sesame butter noodles, but I did this, 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 and this, added, like, 16,000 different items."
Okay, chill. It
And
was
she showed me it. It looked so good. Like, anytime Kamaya cooks, she always sends a picture to our group chat. Like, it's insane. And when one time we were FaceTiming and she was making it, like, I swear I could smell the food through the phone.
well,
Like,
thank you.
insane.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, but yeah, just like I did all of that for cooking. I went to culinary school right out of high school, which you all know. But and I kind of stayed in there up until 2024. And then that's when I going into our adult years, that's where I pivoted into office work and confirmation, which I actually really enjoyed the data entry. I loved the attention to detail. I loved being able to just focus on my work and like do it. So that's something I really do enjoy doing that. I still bake and cook like Isabel said. I do miss some aspects of doing it professionally. Like I said in my our last video, it just doesn't pay well enough to live off of, you know?
Mhm,
It wasn't like just for me that survival instinct also kicked in where I was like, I can't do this for much longer
mhm,
financially if I stay in this. It's not realistic. And so that's why I had to pivot, but it was for the best.
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. But at least you still, enjoy doing that. Because I know a lot of
Yeah.
people who they'll spend so much time, so many, like, years of their life
Mhm.
doing something, and then all of a sudden something, like, clicks in their head, and they're like, "No, I don't enjoy this at all." Like,
Mhm.
Kamaya coulda gone from baking, cooking, doing all this stuff to, "I hate this, like, I
Mhm.
don't wanna do this at all," to where she's just ordering food.
Yeah. I
I'm so glad that that's still, like, you
yeah,
still, like, appreciate that art.
I love the art of baking and pastry and same with cooking. There was a time where I did start to loathe it and was like,
Mhm,
what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like why am I
mhm,
in this situation over and over again financially? Why am I having to deal with this? Why am I like doing everything, you know? So
mhm,
kind of I feel like I did lose that after I got out of the industry. And then
mhm.
that's where that passion for that again, because I always had a passion for baking and cooking, even in high school.
Kamaya would in her home economics class, she would make these foods, and she would be like, "I made this. Let me try it.
Yeah, I
Let me
always like
grade your
bring her
let me grade
snacks.
your work real quick."
Always bring her snacks. But yeah, it's I still have I'm glad that I did because I would have lost that creative outlet if I
Mhm,
stayed in the industry for sure because of how the mindset I was in it. So yeah.
mhm. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for me, you had mentioned forensics.
Mhm.
So going to school, when I had went to school my freshman year of college, like, I was set, like, yes, I'm going to go to college. I'm gonna get my chemistry degree because I needed it to be, part of forensics. Because I wanted to be in the field. I wanted FBI, be in the field, do all that stuff. Like, that was like
FBI
high
Isabel.
dreams for me. And my freshman year of college, my first semester, I don't know what happened because in high school I loved chemistry. Come on, I can tell you, I loved chemistry. And that's how
You
come,
would do
like, I
my
was like, yeah,
homework.
y'all didn't hear that. She got her stuff. She did her stuff by
I
herself.
was not like I will say when I was in chemistry, I knew like I was like, "Oh yeah, this is easy." But when I left that classroom, I'm like, "What the fuck did I just learn?" And I don't like, I would forget, and so I would go to Isabel because she's the person she's like I always tell Isabel this, she's my smartest friend. I act like she's, like, the smartest person I know other than my grandma, right? And so I would tell her, like, "Isabel, help me, please," and she would just, like, do it for me and help me. She was a real one. She helped me pass chemistry. Anyway, sorry,
No,
continue.
Kamaya actually she got the material, it's just when you apply it. Like,
That's true.
everybody understands it when it's being taught and, like, yeah, it makes sense, but then when you add letters to it, like, "Wait, what do
Yeah.
you mean there's letters now?" Like with math, right? Everybody expects you to be good at math, and all of a sudden,
Mhm.
there's freaking symbols in there and
Whole
negative numbers
alphabet,
and literally, like,
different,
"What do
like,
you mean
symbols, some
negative
Greek
0? That doesn't make
symbols.
sense. The limit does not exist." Like, "What?
"What do you
Where did
mean
you get
pie? Are
that
we
from?"
baking now?" Period. I'm not a chef up here. Anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I always thought that you're like I said, you're always like my smartest friend. Like even like to this day,
thanks.
I'm like, "Hey, Isabel, something's wrong with my computer." She's like, "Share your screen." I'm like, "Okay." Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
So my freshman year of college, I was so ready, like, I was in chemistry class, I had a lab, and then I was taking all these other biology, all this stuff, like, all the science classes, everything I needed, for my degree, and something just clicked, like, halfway through my first quarter at school, something clicked, and I told myself, like, "I do not enjoy this at all." Like, I do not see myself doing this. Maybe it was just because, like, I wasn't getting the material or, like, I just didn't get it. Because crazy enough, everybody that I lived with, right, we were all in chemistry or, like, biology together, something like chemistry, all the science stuff. Tell me why all of us ended up changing our major. It must have just been,
Wow.
like it must have just been something in the air, but all of us ended up changing our major, which, honestly, I'm grateful for because it opened a lot of different opportunities for me, but I ended up changing my major my second quarter of what's this called? Of college, freshman year, because I knew if I was going to continue doing it, like I would have failed out. 100% would have failed out of college. Like I had to really hone down and try to like get passing grades. Like typically I'm a really like good student when it comes to grades, like B's and like A's and B's. No girl, like I was in like the CD realm. And that was, like, new to me, like, I was not
It was still
didn't know how to
passing though.
handle. It's
But
still
yeah, it
passing,
is
but,
very
like
new to you and you're really hard on yourself too. So I can
yeah,
imagine your mindset at that time when you were getting those grades too.
yeah, but thankfully, I realized that sooner rather than later, and I didn't do a whole entire college degree and kinda had to fake it, you know? I ended up changing my degree to sociology, but more with an emphasis of crime and justice, which I love, and I ended up graduating college with a 3.8 GPA and got my bachelor's degree in sociology, emphasis of crime and justice, and now I'm working on my master's for criminology. It's gonna be done by this
Period.
year, so
Get it,
it feels good to
girl.
say. It feels good to
Yeah.
say.
Okay, not both of us in school right now.
Yeah.
Well, mine's starter school, but it's still
Yeah.
getting a certificate,
It's
but yeah.
yeah. No, it's definitely because it's opening once you're done with the courses, right? It's opening up more opportunities for you to excel. Like you That's what I tell everybody. Like
Period.
you just have to take some training and now you're like a step above people who haven't done that. Like
Mhm.
so you're doing something. There's a lot of people who are stagnant. Like, they just sit there and they just, you know
Sometimes
yeah.
you gotta wallow though and just get
Oh,
those
yeah,
feelings,
absolutely.
those feelings out. Just, mental health.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's
Mhm.
being able to recognize, "Okay, I've done
It's
enough."
time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because there are people who, unfortunately, they will just take advantage of the system, and just kinda not do anything to try to get themselves out of the state that they're in. And you 100% have been taking control of your life, which is good.
I try with what I got.
Yeah. No,
I
you
feel like
you
I'm doing I feel like I'm doing pretty well. for where I'm at the moment and, like,
Mhm.
all the stuff that has happened. I feel like, especially since now I finally found a therapist that I feel like actually understands me. I said "feel like" a lot. I know I heard it, everybody, thank you. Said that a lot, but yeah, I definitely feel, I still have my ups and downs, but, gotta keep
Yeah,
trucking.
absolutely. Yeah, for
Mhm,
me, I don't know if I actually told you this story, but me joining the military, it wasn't, like, out of the ordinary, like, it was, like, an option, but, when I did it was kind of rash. It was a rash decision. So I had you know how I moved to Florida after graduating college,
mhm.
and it was more for, like, to help my sister out, and then just to kinda, like, get out of our state, like,
Yeah.
transition to something new.
Mhm.
And so when I moved to Florida, I had gotten this job, and I worked at a front desk. I worked at a front desk of this swim school, and I loved it. Like, it was actually really fun. I didn't love getting yelled at, by parents and
Of
stuff about, like,
course.
"Hey, my kid is missing a class. Like, why can't you compensate me?" Like, "I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're like,
Policy says I can." Like,
I just work here."
yeah, literally. But no, I really enjoyed working there because I'm it's gonna be a common trend in my life, but, like, I enjoy doing things because of the memories that it brought.
Mhm.
And I would say that this job gave me a lot of positive memories. There were quite a few negative, but mainly positive. Like, I met Amy. I met Amy
Mhm.
working at the swim school, and that's like one of the like highlights of my life. But I got that job because like they were hiring, right? I moved to a new state. They're hired. Like, I need a job. Like, I'm like, my sister's not gonna let me just live with her for free. Like, that's not happening. My sister's smart. She's not just gonna let me mooch off of her. Understandably, right? So I got a job when I moved to Florida, worked at the swim school. I worked there for about 2 years and 1 or 2 years, something like that. And I like kinda like moved up in the ranks of like front desk, and then I like ended up being one of like the duty managers helping out with like swim classes and stuff like that, which was cool. But there's a point, I don't know when in my life I was like, "Okay, I'm not actually happy doing this." And not like like happy in the sense of like, "Oh my god, I'm dreading my life." It wasn't something I saw myself doing. Maybe I would say after I had an interview to be like a site manager, when I went through that whole entire interview process, they had actually told me, they're like, "Hey, like, during your interview, like, you're very good at, like, what you do, like, you're very quick at learning all these things, and but, like, do you really see yourself?" And then when they asked me, "Do you really see yourself being, like, a site manager?" I really, like, thought about it, and I was like, "Do I see myself being a site manager? Do I wanna be in this?" Because there are people, like, people who work there have been there for a really long time. Um, but I really thought about it, like, after they had asked me, do I really wanna be, like, a site manager at a swim school for the next 10, 15 years? And so after I had that interview, they asked me that question, I actually ended up drafting my letter of resignation or whatever it's called, like, my 2 weeks notice. I gave them 3 months notice, but because I actually ended up going to a recruiting station, and I talked to a couple recruiters. I talked to the Air Force first because that was my goal, to join the Air Force because as I said before, my sister's my biggest, like, my hero,
'Cause
and
she's in the Air
she's
Force too. Would have thought, like, to me, like, when you told me you were in the military, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense. Your sister's in the military too."
Mhm.
I just I've always like, it was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." Like
Yeah. Yeah, like, my whole family is basically in the military, so it makes sense, right? But so yeah, like, because my sister was in the Air Force, like, I wanted to be in the Air Force too, but there was just something, like, I didn't click with the Air Force, if that makes sense. Like, when I went to the recruiter, like, it all sounded good and dandy, but when I went to the Army recruiter, there was just something about my recruiter that, like, reeled me in, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what I wanna do." Like, I wanna be in the Army. And that was, like, my first, like, "Oh, like, wow, I'm really I'm really here about to, like, uproot my whole entire life. Because joining the military is a, like, life change. It's one of the, like I'm grateful, right, for every like, all the opportunities that the military has given me, like, I've gotten to travel the world, I've, have a lot of, like, experience now to my job, like, if I decided to get out, like, it's gonna be a really good transition for me, but when I actually joined the military, I went through the training, basic training, AIT, like, there was just something where I'm like, "Yeah, this is where I need to be." And, I'm serving our country, so
I love that you followed your gut. That's a really big thing I feel like a lot of people need to not need to, I would suggest, I should say, to learn
Mhm,
how to do is follow your gut and what feels right, um, within your inner world as well.
mhm,
Because a lot of people I feel like that's where people kind of lose track and
mhm,
go off track, whatever, is because they're not listening to their gut.
yeah, and I'm a terrible person when it comes to listening to my gut, but this time, like, you know, I I trusted it, it was a trust the process moment, absolutely, and here I am still in the military 7 years later, and I don't foresee myself getting out anytime soon. Now there are days where, like, I'll message Kamaya, I'll message Caitlin, or I'll message, like, my sister and be like, I don't know if I wanna stay in, like, I don't know if I wanna sign another contract. This one's, I think I'm done." But there's always something that I'm like, "No." Something happens where I'm like, "Yeah, like, I know that I'm staying in." Like, something terrible can happen, right? And I think I still would decide to stay in until they kick me out because of my legs.
They're not gonna do that. If anything, they're gonna put you in somewhere else where they can use you, so not usually be useful, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. But it's crazy because there are times, like, my last my last duty station, I really did feel overworked. And, like, I was very passionate about the positions that I held at my last duty station, but I wasn't there are points where I was like, I wasn't myself. Like, I'm losing my sense of being because I'm putting my whole entire backbone into, what I was doing. And that's just me as a person. Like, I'm gonna give 110% in whatever I'm doing, but I will 100% sacrifice myself in order to get something done. And that's something that I'm still
Mhm.
learning. Um,
I
there
was
was
doing the same thing. I was sacrificing myself to get some stuff done or finish something that someone else didn't do. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, so actually when I transitioned over to my new unit, right before I left, I had to do another oath of reenlistment, because I extended my contract again for another 3 years. But in my speech, I had said that it was time to choose me. I consider myself a very selfless person, but I'm going to be selfish today. And I, because it was a shock to everybody. So originally I was active duty. And it was a shock to everybody when I transitioned over to the reserves. Now I still work 100% full time. I'm still 100% a soldier. I work every single day, 24/7, but it's a different, active duty reserves, it's not the same. Not the same at all. But it was a shock. It was a shock to a lot of people. A lot of people tried to convince me not to do it, but that was when I had to be selfish. Like, there's a lot of family reasons why I transitioned over. Like, I needed to be near home, I needed to be able to have access to the States. Like, if I needed to fly back to Florida, needed to fly back to Oregon, like, it was my time to, put myself and my family and my friends first before.
That's beautiful. I love that you chose yourself first instead of a job, you know? You
Yeah.
still chose the job, but it was
I made
more
it
for
work for
yourself.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what thank you. Yeah, period. But yeah, I'm so proud of you though, Isabel.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Do you wanna tell them about your current adventure on your billing and coding
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
and why
So
you decided to the reason why
well,
you wanna
okay, so
transition?
so yeah, I transitioned So I was a confirmation specialist for this one company. I won't say their name. And then they got rid of our department and then moved everybody into the call center. So I was a call center agent for a little bit. Um, so I was just like, I don't know what I want to do from here. I just know that I wanted to stay in like office work because I really liked the attention to detail and like helping. I really liked helping people and get to where they needed to, but it, that position was not going anywhere. And then unfortunately, I got laid off, which was a huge blessing in disguise because I was not happy there. It was with a place where I was looking for a job the whole time. So I wasn't like settling, but I didn't want to leave the job until I found another job just for financial reasons. But now, I'm able to do medical billing and coding and get my certification for coding and medical billing, which I'm really excited for. I'm in the classes and in the midst of trying to get that finished so I can get so I can take the certificate, sorry. But yeah, that's just where I'm at the moment. I feel like I was gonna do pharmacy, be a pharmacy tech, but it's such a niche thing that it's really hard to move out of pharmacy tech into like other like administrative like areas. So I chose medical billing and coding because you're able to move within like the clinics and the hospitals much easier, and it also pays way more than a pharmacy tech. And I knew I wanted to do something in medical and, like, just help somehow, and if it is me fighting insurances and trying to figure out why this medication is not being paid for my patient client person, I'm going to make sure that it gets paid. Like, I want to be able to help people get what they need so that they're not suffering all the time, you know? So, that's why I decided to do medical billing and coding. But yeah. You know what's crazy? Now thinking about it, I actually got I got read, like, by a psychic, like, they did my tarot and everything, and I was just asking, is, like, music in my because I was at first I was going sorry, backtrack. I was going to music I was doing music for, like, a couple years for school. Eventually, I like to go back into music, like, go back to school for music, I should say, and kind of immerse myself in that, but I was in the midst of trying to find out, like, should I do it? Is it a good idea? Is it in my life path? Like, I'm so lost. This is like during COVID and 2020. And I was talking to this one lady and a psychic, and she's like, I don't really see that for you. It's not that it's not there. It's just not a focus where you need to be at the moment. I see you in the medical field. I was like, "That's dumb. I'm never gonna be in the medical field ever." Like, I never wanna do that. And then now look at me going into medical billing and
She
coding.
knew something, she knew
She knew
something.
something, but she didn't say music was not, I still wanna do music.
Sh It's there too. It's a side gig.
It's a side thing. I don't think it's not remix. It's not going to be my main focus like I would have wanted it to be, but
Mhm.
I'm happy where it's leading me at the moment, for
I
sure.
think that's actually good because then you can have music as your hobby. Music, it can have you, step away from,
Yeah, like a
the
music
stress of the job, and then you can do that, just
yeah.
that.
'Cause something about me is that I notice when I don't have, like, a creative outlet, I'm depressed. I need something to get that creativity out somehow. So I'm glad it's still gonna be in my life, and I'll just have that as, like, a side, like, thing just so that when I need to get some frustration out and whatnot, but I still love music. I'm picky on music and stuff, so I love me good music, a good
Yeah,
song.
and if you guys didn't know, every episode we have a lovely intro, and that was created by our very own Come Kamaya can't breathe through her nose, just, like, disregard, like, we
Yeah,
have to, she's deprived of oxygen right now.
I sound like this because I can't breathe. I am stuffy. I need to get like Flonase or something because I already take allergy medicine. That shit doesn't work.
Mhm.
I'm still
Yeah.
sneezing and shit. Like, I feel like allergy medicine can sometimes be a scam, right? Uh,
Well, okay, hear me out though. Allergy medicine, right, is meant to, like, take out the allergies, like, get rid of them. So
yeah,
right now it's flowing out of you.
bullshit. Not you. I mean, fuck that shit. So now I'm just like attached. I just found these out. I just tried it for the first time yesterday. I'm obsessed with them. Almost addicting. I don't know if
I
that's
I
a good.
told Kamaya that we use those at work. Well, I use them at work sometimes to like stay awake. There, when I was stationed in Korea, I worked night shift and 12-hour night shift. I'd be tired, and you know what? It worked.
I
Yeah.
mean, it definitely is helping. It's definitely like a temporary thing. It doesn't stay,
Mhm.
obviously, as you guys can hear me talk right now. But did I say that really too loud? Sorry, I'm loud. I'm a loud bitch.
It's okay.
But it helps in the meantime. It's what I need. It makes me feel better. So,
Yeah. And kind of random, kind of on topic though.
hmm
When I was in basic training and in AIT is individual training, so it's right after we finish boot camp basically.
hmm
We had to stay awake, right? Like we can't take naps, we can't fall asleep. Like we don't get a lot of sleep in general.
hmm
But in order for us to stay awake, we would sniff hand sanitizer. And girl, it worked.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
period.
It
I mean,
I mean, I stayed awake. I didn't get yelled at.
here you go. Here's some hand sanitizer,
It had to be like the basically 99% alcohol, like
like
the gel
Purell.
one. Like, yes. We had they gave us some hand sanitizer that was in this green, like green container.
Mm-hmm.
It was kinda army, you know, always green. But
Represent.
there was something in it that it did the job. You'd see us like like yeah, it worked.
Period.
Concerning? Probably.
But I mean,
But I 100% blame basic training in AIT for my terrible sleep habits now. Because we did not sleep a lot in training. You know, but we had a lot of stuff to do. But now, Kamai can tell you, my sleep habits, terrible. I will sleep
yes.
whenever I try just to you know, make up for the lack of sleep that I got 7 years
Literally,
ago.
let me paint you guys a picture. This lovely lady over here named Isabel, she will come home. She'll call me while she's in the car, right? It's just, of course, hands free because don't be on your phone while you're driving. Everybody, don't be weird. Anyway, so we'll be talking and then she'll come home, eat some corn or something, and then she will be like, "I'm gonna lay down for a second." And I'm like, "Don't go to sleep because we have things to do, right? Like you have a meeting at this time and we have A, B, and C, and then blah blah blah. And you told me not to let you go to sleep, right?" What does she do? Conks out in like 2 seconds. And she's
I
snoring.
needed it.
And I'm just like, girl, like you for one, you told me not to let
I
you fall asleep.
needed it. Okay, but think about it this way. Like, for example, today, right? I
Mm,
needed the sleep. My body's still on East Coast time because, you know, as you guys know, I was in Kentucky. My body's still on East Coast time and I had to go to work early.
mhm,
Like, I got home from San Diego
mhm,
super late.
mhm.
Also, Kamaya didn't answer my FaceTime call, so I drove home by myself
When?
and I was tired last
When?
night. And I saw
We
her
talked
sending
last night.
no, remember I said, "Hey, I'm gonna call you back. I'm getting ready to put everything in the car."
I
10:30.
was literally on the phone with Caitlin last night. We were waiting
There
for
was
you.
I called and nobody answered, and I said, "Okay." It was 10:30.
I never got a call.
Look at your phone right now.
I will. Isn't she cute? Okay, sorry.
Look at your phone right
I'm
now.
trying. I'm. What do you think I'm doing with this in my hand right now? Don't rush me. Give me a second. All it says is yesterday.
Look at my right before I
It
sent
says
the
I
chat.
missed the call at 8:26, but then we called again at 8:27. And then the last time
It was right before because I sent a
I
text
started
message
calling
that
us.
I sent a text message saying we got our Coachella stuff. I called. Swear. She
Where's your
saw it.
sister? Shut up.
She saw it.
I'm
Um,
looking.
so I know we talked a lot about kind of pivoting in life and making those changes in our lives, for the better, honestly. Like I'm a true believer that change isn't random. It's not by chance, it's not by any of this stuff. Like
Mhm,
if it happens, it's meant to happen. You shouldn't fight it, right?
mhm.
Now, if it's something where you're like, "Hell no," like I know that I'm manifest that shit. Get
Yeah.
what you want. But if your life is saying, if you feel in your gut and in your
Mhm,
heart like I need a change, don't settle. Don't, become stagnant in your life. Look for that opportunity to step out of, sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone
mhm.
in order to get the results you want.
I will also say I wanna add to that as well, if that's okay.
Mhm,
Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you were let go from that job. You broke up or something happened with, like, your car or something. Something always happens for a reason, and it's always for your highest good.
mhm.
Um, you sometimes it is harder to I will say it's hard to kind of stay in the moment and kinda see that there's obviously something bigger for me happening for my better good. Eventually, it will become easier to kinda see the positive that the outcome could come from the
Yeah,
you know
absolutely. And I'm like a huge believer, like like you said, things happen for a reason. Nothing's just by chance, like nothing's just at all. Like if you're running late, you're running late for a reason. You hire whoever you look up to, or like whatever higher power it is, like said like, "Hey, you need to be running late right now." Like there's a reason. And I don't know if you see those videos like on TikTok, on YouTube and stuff where they're like running late and it's like inconvenient to them,
Mhm.
but it's truly like there's a
It
reason why.
it saved their life type of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, you never
absolutely.
know. Everything happens for a reason, for sure.
Mhm.
I'm a big
Yeah.
believer for that, about that, for sure.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I have our quote for the episode. Are you interested in listening?
You girl, I love me a quote.
Are you ready? Let's
Yes.
do this. So this episode's quote is by motivational speaker and entrepreneur Jim Rohn. And he says, "Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change." And I truly resonate with that.
Okay, Jim. Jimmy
Jim.
Jim. Get it, Jim.
Get it, get it, get it.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Period. I love that. Thanks, Jim.
And no, absolutely. Like change is inevitable.
Mhm.
You know, I was telling Kamaya, like, you have to be adaptable with your life. You have to be
Mhm.
adaptable to change.
Mhm.
Change is difficult,
Mhm.
but 9 times out of 10, change is needed.
You're never gonna grow being in your comfort zone. That's just how it is, and I that comes from a
Period.
person who hates leaving her comfort zone. Like, I have to, like, force myself a lot of the time to get out of my comfort zone because I'm so comfy, I'm cozy, I'm
Mhm,
safe, and sometimes I have to, like, kick myself in the ass, be like, "Bitch, get out of it." Like, go do something that will actually benefit you because 'cause you're not growing at all.
mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, if you're in a position where you don't feel okay, like, if it doesn't sit right with you, if it's not right, it probably isn't. So get out of it.
Yeah, definitely listen to your intuition, to your gut, whatever if it feels off, then it's off. Run.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tired.
Girl, I got you, no worries. Here you go.
Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Of course, anytime, boo.
Mm,
Mhm.
instant. So, today's episode, we decided to do a little fun game because the last episode we played some games when Caitlin was on the stream with us. A few episodes ago, we, did some Reddit stories, did some, am I the assholes and stuff like that. And we're definitely still going to do some. But we wanted to have a little intermission with our stream and dip into my little hobby,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Also, please comment if you guys like these type of videos, like you want us to do stuff like this, what kind of
Mhm.
games you want to see us do, give us some ideas that you guys would like to see. We'll do our best to fulfill them.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
And I I kinda talked about it a little bit on our first episode when we talked about hobbies. Well, Kamaya talked about it about me,
Yeah.
but I absolutely love Pokemon. Like, there's just something about, like, the community. Kamaya will tell you, so I stream on Whatnot. I like to, I sell some Pokemons here and there. I like being able to
A little
get
money
stuff out to the
95.
community. Yep, Lil Money 95 on Whatnot. But I like to be able to give the opportunity for other people to get product that they're not able to, because if you know, the Pokemon community and the Pokemon world is booming right now.
Mhm.
Everybody's trying to just get all the product, and honestly, they don't. People are kind of selfish, right? People are kind of selfish when it comes to Pokemon products, and they're like, "Yeah, I have this product. I can get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it." But I think people should have the opportunity to be able to get it. So whenever I get my hands on some Pokemon, packs, some products, I like to be able to go back and give it to the community. And I'm not doing it at outrageous prices like
Mm.
some people are. Like one pack, right, is MSRP 3, 4, $5, right? I'm not gonna start my pack at $15, $20. Like, that's
Right.
ridiculous. I let them sometimes I'm like, "Hey, I'm dollar starting it. You can have this pack for a dollar,"
Mhm.
because I have a love for Pokemon, and I started getting Kamaya into it. Like, we'll FaceTime, and I'm like, "Okay, I have some packs. Let's open it." So today, we're gonna be doing just that,
Yes, but it's a
but
little
we're a little
twist.
twist.
A
Yes,
little twist.
yes, a little twist.
You wanna
You
explain it?
want to
Do you want me to?
explain?
Okay, so okay, twist! I love us. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go
how
ahead,
this is
explain.
this gonna work is that every time she doesn't get a hit, I take a shot. Yes, I have Fireball because it's all I have at the moment, but every time she doesn't get a hit, I have to take a shot. Yeah. So
Yes. I'm excited. So right now we have 6 packs of the newest set of Pokemon Perfect Order. 6 of them, and we're
period.
gonna be opening that. I'm not going to be drinking because I work at 5 in the morning, so
And I don't.
yeah. But it's currently 9:07 PM.
Mm.
Kamaya's just starting her day and I'm ending mine. So,
I have a
I'm
shit
excited.
sleep schedule too, so I don't go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. That's just my sleep schedule. I don't know why. It's just how it ended up. So,
Yeah.
period.
And also, just a little, preview, we're gonna be going to Coachella soon,
Mhm.
and we're gonna be doing some more of these pack openings. So little sneak peek, Kamaya's gonna be visiting me for 2 days, and she's gonna be able to attend Coachella with me for 2
Mhm.
days.
For 2 days. I have another obligation I have to attend to back home. So,
Yeah.
it's only a
So,
few
but
days.
we take advantage of any time we have to hang out together. Yeah. So, during Coachella, we're gonna be doing some pack openings. There's a vision, just wait. I think you guys would enjoy it.
I hope you
Also,
guys do.
yeah.
Love reunion.
Also, in a few episodes, me, Caitlin, and Kamaya are all going to be in the same room together. And we're going to have a fun podcast. It's going to be
Mhm.
pretty great. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I miss you so much. So I
Yeah, oh my goodness, when we see each other, it's going to be just a little less than a year
can.
from the last time we hung out.
Yeah.
And then
Wow,
we're going to
yeah.
be apart for a
A
year.
while. Yeah.
So, we're going to
That's
take
your fault.
advantage.
And that's rude.
Well, sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll accept the
You ready
apology.
for this?
Yes.
All right. A little mega evolution snuck in, so we have 7 that we're going to be opening today. Are you ready? Come on.
I
I hope
hope I have enough
for your
alcohol
sake.
for this.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I have
we'll
Marsala wine I could shot too.
no.
I don't have enough.
No,
Okay.
that's sent for your tiramisu.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some packs. Let me go ahead and get our a little station ready for this. Top loaders ready because we know we're getting hits.
Period.
We're gonna do Mega Evolution first because why not? And of course, we're being responsible. We're both of age, even though
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
drinking.
I'm a 30-year-old bitch, so no worries.
Yes, we're almost 31.
Almost 31. Oh my god, I'm
31's
almost 31.
21.
Period. Love
All
that.
right, perfect. First pack is open. Are you ready, Kamaya?
Yes.
All right.
So not a god pack.
Not a god pack. It's Mega Evolution, so there's no god pack, so it's
Oh, I
okay.
had no clue. I'm still learning, y'all.
Yeah, it's all good.
Still learning. Okay. Well, damn.
That's okay.
Gotta do fireball.
Just a little sip, a little sip. You know what? Let me see what I have.
Oh, it's not bad. It's a lot. Okay, so I did put it in the freezer, so it's not like horrible.
Okay,
Let me get
I
my.
have one. I have one. I'll do it halfway.
Okay. Okay. Ready? Cheers. Out.
Ooh, yay.
Delicious. I will say it tastes good with this though.
Okay, nice. All right, so that's one down. Nothing. All right, next one. This is the newest set, Perfect Order. Kamaya and I, well, she watched my nephew and I open up 36 packs of Perfect Order. This set is kind of rough. My nephew got
Yeah.
a lot of hits.
He's lucky though, but that's his
Yeah.
literally his Jupiter's in his ninth house. So yeah. Conjunct his freaking Venus and his sun. If you know, you know. Pokepad,
Pokepad!
pokepad. Sorry, it's the Dr. Pep.
Shoddy.
I will get better alcohol because this is like burning my
You don't
chest.
have to do a full one, Kamaya. You don't have to, you could do less. It's okay. It's the first stream. So,
Mm,
cheers. Ugh.
period.
All right, next pack. You okay?
Yeah, I just burped. Sorry, y'all.
Cooking us. Perfect Order's cooking
You
us.
gotta.
Savor it, Kamaya.
I'll
This
just drink
this
my
next one,
Marsala wine.
if I don't get a hit, you just take a little sip of your big K.
No, I'm gonna drink my Marsala wine.
Okay, girl. That's meant for emotional tiramisu.
I know.
Okay, ready?
I
Snorlax.
love me a Snorlax. He's a cutie patoot. Okay. I might need you to go like quicker for me because yeah. Thanks, girl. Pretty, pretty. Oh,
Gengar.
Gengar! That's
Gengar.
we're gonna count that as a
We're
hit
gonna
because
count
that's
as a hit
yours.
because that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's what she
Absolutely.
collects. That's the aren't you getting a full, is it like a
Yeah,
master?
I'm trying to get every single Gengar. Deep Pocket Monster, Pat Flynn, he inspired me. He's one of my favorite Pokemon creators. And yeah.
Y'all, I had to get my popcorn for this. I'll
All
mute myself so you
right.
don't hear me munching, but
All right, ready? Uh
I feel like you're doing this on purpose.
no, it's this freaking set. Holy
Let me
moly.
take my shot. I won't do a big one this time. In five, six, seven, eight. Period.
Next. Jesus! Ah,
Whatever.
we're getting cooked.
Not my boobs saving that. Did you see that? The apple. Ugh.
Okay, just a sip.
Okay.
Cheers.
Apple flavor? Is that
Yeah,
like
so good.
cheers?
I don't have a chaser. I have water. Ooh, ooh.
Is it good?
It's like a cinnamon apple.
Ooh. Like an apple fritter or like Apple Jacks? I will say, I just want to point this out. So, our little names on here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but mine's boss ass bitch and Isabel is boss ass mini bitch. So cute. Why did I miss my mouth? Anyway,
Got that on video. I'm gonna zoom into it. Okay, speed run. Yes, we take
period.
EXs. We
Yes.
take it. We take it.
Period. I don't have the
But
big shot.
this set's cooking us.
Yeah. That was our first one.
It's rough.
Minus
This
the Gengar.
set's yeah, this set's cooking us. Perfect order, man. Get your shit together. All right, this is last pack, y'all. Last pack. Majou.
Mm.
Let me go ahead. Boom. You ready? Last pack. If I could freaking open it, dang. That means there's a hit. That means there gotta be. It doesn't want to come out.
Watch it be a God pack.
There's no god pack in this set.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
All right, ready?
Damn, sorry. I don't know which ones have the God packs.
I'll tell you.
Can you tell me now?
Yeah, so
Is it a
Ascended
secret?
Heroes. No, Ascended Heroes has a god pack. Prismatic Evolutions, the Eevee Evolutions one, has
Mm.
god packs. There's things called like demigod packs. Or like in 151, my favorite set, if you get all three evolutions, like for example, if you get the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard set, like that's considered a god pack.
Mm. What? Ah!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Last pack magic! Yes!
Should we take a celebratory shot?
I think so. Hold on, we gotta sleeve it. Where did my sleeves go?
I don't
I'm
know, but
stressed.
wait, it's an IR, so that means it gets a hard sleeve,
Yep, top
not a penny
loader.
sleeve. Top loader. Penny sleeve,
Yep.
top
Well, it gets a penny sleeve too. So when you
okay.
use a top loader, you use both.
Period, okay.
Oh, I'm obsessed. Oh my
Me
god, I'm
too.
shaking.
She's so
Oh my god,
pretty.
I'm shaking. I'm obsessed.
I knew I saw you.
Yes!
Period.
Yes, this is my first hit from this set. I've opened like 50 packs now. This is my first like actual lovely hit for me. For me. Ah, I love it. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Look at her.
What a thrill. I see everybody, I love watching Isabel open up her cards. Like, it's one of my favorite pastimes that we do. And she always
Yeah,
saves
I
me cards so she can or, like, packs so she can, like, open
yeah,
them
I
up with
always
me.
make sure whenever I open like an ETB or like a booster box, I always make sure to save at least 5 or 6 packs to open with Kamaya. Like I'll call her and be like, "I have packs. Let's open them." Also, earlier today when we weren't streaming, I had opened some packs and I had told my dog Maple, I said, "Maple, pick a pack." So she'd like hit her nose on one. And tell me why every single pack that she hit her nose on had a hit.
It's 'cause
And
she's
these
a
were the
husky.
These were the two hits, two, you know, beautiful, beautiful hits. They're both so cute too. Okay,
Let's take a shot.
wait.
Oh, there's
Yeah. Yeah,
guess I'll
girl.
get my popcorn back out.
All right, so we're gonna do one of the Gem Pack 4s, the Fire Horse. Let's go ahead.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That was a while ago, but whatever. Okay.
So,
Oh, cute. Charge a bug stamped. Still cute.
wait, what's the stamp?
So
Excuse
in
me.
the
Oh my god.
this is considered a stamped right here. It's a stamp card because it's a set. The set name is on there. We'll
Are
see if
those
it.
worth stuff?
I mean, they're you can collect them, collectibles. Now, because so just for your knowledge, Kamaya,
Mhm.
because these are Chinese, they're not worth. English is always going to be a lot more when it comes to like if you were to sell them, but we're just collecting, so they're worth it to me. All right, let's go
We don't
ahead.
discriminate over here.
Ready? Oh wait. Oh
Oh,
no, we did
no.
get we
Yeah.
did. Okay. Master ball.
Yay!
Yes, we'll consider it a hit.
Thank you.
I love these Chinese cards because they're so cute. Like all of the cards, they're really cute. And I know a lot of people who like to collect cards because they're cute. And yeah. Oh, earlier I was mentioning how I stream on Whatnot, and Kamaya was like, "Oh my god, do you know all these people?" Because like we were having conversations in the chat, and she was like, "Wow, like you had a lot of friends who like joined." But I was telling her like the Pokemon community is just so amazing. Like we don't know these people, like they're just strangers on the internet, but we become a little family because
Which is
you
so
know
cool to me.
we have a love for the same thing, and that's how Kamaya and I became friends. Dance.
It almost went through my nose.
Oh Lord,
I laughed too hard. You're too fucking funny, bitch. Calm down. Okay, go.
so cute. Cute. Master Ball.
Master
Yeah.
ball. Period.
But that's such a cute
The
card.
fact that you got like a double though, that's cute too.
Yeah.
AMSR.
ASMR.
AMSR.
Are you purposely saying it wrong?
No, I actually saying it wrong. What is it? AMSR.
ASMR.
ASMR. ASMR.
Last pack magic. So this is the Japanese version of the Perfect Order that we opened up. Perfect Order was the newest Pokemon set, English set that came out that we opened. Yeah. This is called Nihil Zero. So how it works is Japan, right, will not open, but will release the Japanese version, the Japanese set first. So we get a sneak peek. Boop. Ready? Ugh. I mean, it's a Pokepad.
Are we counting it or no? It's up to
No,
you. Okay.
that was the last pack. So down the hatch.
The whole
I'll down the
thing?
hatch this. Yeah, that
Really?
was our last pack. Cheers.
Hold on. I need pour it into something. It's better flow instead of the gulp, gulp, you know? Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't drink hard liquor, I know. I'm a wine girly and a cider girly.
Oh my gosh, I would love to do an episode with some wine. I think that would be cute.
Like a wine flight.
Yeah.
There's, like, literally popcorn everywhere. I didn't realize how bad I missed my mouth. Girl, help. Send help. 'Cause the bitch needs it.
That was fun.
That
I
was so
enjoyed
much
it.
fun. Me
This
too.
was the biggest pull of the night.
Uh,
She is so cute.
Absolutely
I'm
gorge.
obsessed. I'll have to send Anthony a picture.
Let me put myself on mute while I do that.
ASMR.
These allergies are kicking my ass, dude.
Yeah. Um, so this was the hit for the night.
Woo! That's so
I'm
exciting.
excited to do it again soon.
Yes, me too. Well, I guess that is the end of our time with you guys today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, or afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. And we hope you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everybody.
Bye.